Hello everyone, this is Caporal Gaming, and today we're basically doing a new tutorial which will be custom wheels. So I know you guys have been asking for this tutorial for a really long time, and I remember that was when I was actually making videos and I stopped making videos. Now I'm starting back again with this tutorial. So as shown right here, I'll show you how to make it really fully customable. I'll show you how to make fully customizable. I'll show you how to make fully custom wheels. Really important stuff. You must have the Lone Wolfie wheel props and the Roy's car wheel props. So with those two, you can do stretch tires and custom rims with custom materials and stuff like this. So we'll dive in right now. So I'm in GM Fork right now. And for the first set of wheels you actually do, you want to get a really nice car to show people, because you might take a really long time to finish those wheels. So I'll go on with a G35. So this is the car that we'll be using. I'm using Roy's cars because Roy's cars has a lot of Japanese manufacturer, such as Nissan, Mazda, Toyota, and stuff like this. So I really like using Roy's cars, and they're pretty much really detailed and stuff. So hands up for Roy's cars. So first you want to load your pack editor. So I press the C key, and you should see pack in the upper part. And then when you're unpacked, so if you actually know a little bit of the pack basic, just get your owner name connected with your vehicle, like so. And then first thing you actually want to do is remove all the wheels. So just right click on my outfit, go onto model and then bone. And then with this bone, you'll select the bone here. Go on wheel RR. It's really important that you go on the wheel RR and not the wheel underscore RR. For some reason my pack actually doesn't show the one with the underscore, so it's really easy for me. So just click on the wheel R right here, go in size right here, make it 0, so the size of the wheel will actually be 0. Then with this wheel removed, you just want to clone it here, clone like that, and just change the bone here. So go into the front right, so wheel front right. Then because you just cloned the settings from the other wheel, it will be removed automatically. So then just do the same thing with all of the other ones. Perfect. So all the wheels are removed. Some cars will have the brakes staying there, or the caliper. In this case it's just the calipers. You can remove that too if you clone the wheels you just removed, since the only setting is actually the 0 size to remove things. Just select the bone. In the front it's turning front right, then clone it, do turning front left. Okay. And in the rear, we won't touch it right now because the only way to remove the caliper is to remove the axle, but you actually need the axle to stance the car or just play with the settings. So we're not going to touch this right now. So now we have the 4 wheels removed. First thing we want to do is find some tires that can stretch out. So we're going to go in model, going to spawn a model, select a rim. So now for the stretch tires, I usually go with the Lone Wolfie wheels. So I go with the wheel props, just like that. And the wheel that I'm actually using the most for stretch tires is this. Which one is it? This one. Just to be easier, just make it bone wheel underscore front left right away, so you can actually be on the axle. Now you see that the wheels is actually the other side, so just flip it with the green arrow here, like that. Now it's 180. Perfect. So you could just put this wheel on and just make it bigger so it touches the ground, just like that. But it's pretty ugly, isn't it? So we're gonna actually make something custom. It's actually really pretty easy step. I usually just make it out so it's easier to work on. So right click on it, go into model, go into submaterial. With this submaterial, choose the Lexani LTC, which is actually the rim, and just make the material 0. So it's gonna remove all the rim inside, and then do another submaterial. And it's really important that you don't copy the submaterial, because if you copy the submaterial to change it after, there's gonna be some fuck ups. So just do it again. So submaterial, choose this time it's black shiny. Oh, black shiny, here it is. Okay, why is it pink? Okay, usually doesn't do that when you choose the number 0 material, and now the game just lagged on me. So okay, so when you're in the materials, you usually take the autopilot thing. I think that's how it's called. Auto copilot. This one. So it's pilot light. So it's if you have the same menu as me, it's right there. Or if you actually want to see it right here, just copy and paste that in your materials. And right now I'm just gonna copy it. So now all you have left is the tire. So with this tire, just scale it up so it's larger, and you'll see now the tire is like stretched. This is actually what we want, but you might think, whoa, the tire is a little bit large. So just right click on the wheel, go into model, and then go on clip. So now you just clip the tire, but now you just want to rotate it to go like that. So right here, minus 90. Okay, and just go like in the middle here about. And then what you want to do is copy that, clone it technically, put it under, and this one just bring back the settings to 0. And then once all the settings are at 0, just pull it out, make it 180, and then just place it like this. So this is how you make stretch tires. Right now they're really large, so we're just gonna make it smaller a little bit. So just take your clip here, bring it back like that, and just put it back here. Perfect. So now we have it, and it doesn't look too weird, you know. There's just one line here. It looks like semi-slick. So really great looking tire right now. Maybe not large enough, but you know, it's stretch tires, so it looks okay. Now this is how you do stretch tires. Now I always take this wheel because the tire on this wheel is a little bit curved, so when you stretch it out, it goes stretched. Some tires will have a flat sidewall, so when you stretch it, it just stays flat, or it can even go like from the other side. So always take that wheels, or the other one, which is the chrome one that you're seeing right now. Really recommend those. So now you want to do the rim. So when you click on the tire, just spawn a model. Now this model, you can use some lone wolfy wheels and just erase the tire and put it on, and so you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. But what I'm actually gonna use is in the builder section. Oh, is it builder? No, S props. With the S props, you have a section which is called transportation, and when you click on it, you get wheels here. If you go and choose those wheels, I'll just show you. I'm just gonna turn it around. When you take these wheels, if you move the if you actually spawn a sub-material on it, I'll just show you. Sub-material, where is it? No, not sub, sorry, body group. If you spawn a body group on it and you choose the rim, you can actually change the rim. So choose 2, you can choose 3, and we'll go actually with this one. And that's why I use S props a lot, because it's easier to make wheels, and it's even faster when you want to make them fast. So then with this wheel, just spawn a sub-material. This sub-material, you're gonna put it on the tires. So I think it's this one. It's not always the name that you think it's gonna be. So just post. My fucking god, man. Just copy the material that you were using for removing the rim from the other wheel, put it on the tire, and now it's making this design here. So just make it the good size here, like that. Now making this flush is not easy. Perfect. Just like that. So there you have it. That's actually how I make my custom wheels. Just gotta make sure it comes out the other side so it doesn't look weird. 1.1. No, 1.1 is too much. 0.5. Just like that. It doesn't really matter if there's clipping on the inside of the wheel, because you're actually not gonna see it. So there you have it. You made your first custom stretch tires with a rim. But it's not stopping here. I'll just show you something else. You can change the material as you saw with the sub-materials. So just spawn a sub-material. With this sub-material, choose the rim one, and then you can choose any material you want. So if I want this, you can have this. It's pretty ugly, but still you can do it. You can choose any material you want. I usually go with NV ball, which is a chrome type. It's nice looking, and if you actually want to do some just some matte looking wheels, I go with debugwhite, and you can change the color after that. So just change the color to whatever you want to. You can have it pink, you can have it gray, green. So let's go with the green, and then just put this wheel on. So now another thing here, as you can see, I forgot to do the wheel when I was under the car. So it's actually a little bit smaller than you expect, but if we lower the car, it should probably fix the problem. But sometimes you make it too small, so let's just go ahead and get the car down a little bit. So now you see, even though if the car is low, the wheel still looks a little bit small. It's not that bad, but it's really easy to correct. So if it happens that it's too small, just take your tire, make it a little bit bigger. So just make it the size you actually want it. Say we want it this way. It's 1.075. Take the same setting for this one, 1.075, and then the same for this wheel. No, actually it's not the same, but just get the wheel bigger so it fits, just like that. Perfect. So really easy fix. You've seen how it took me like actually 5 seconds to do it. Yeah, the wheel is done. So this is how you make a custom wheel. As I said, with the S prop you can change the wheel anytime. So if I go in body group right now and choose the number 2, it's this wheel. If I choose the number 4, it's this wheel. 5, etc. Yep, that's pretty much it. So I'll go back on the 3. So we're just gonna lower the car a little bit, just to see how it looks. So we're just gonna duplicate this one, clone it, put it on the rear. Whoops. Which I don't have the underscore, so I have to do it myself. Front right, clone it, perfect. So now the wheels are on the 4 sides, but the rear one actually doesn't have the same settings. So just get it out if you need to, just like that. Perfect. Let's make it all 0, 0, 0, 0. And make sure you don't have any other movement than the inside outside, because if you go a little up or a little go down, when you're going to be rolling, the wheel is actually going to wobble. So make sure all the settings around what you actually want is at 0. So 0, 0. This one I bring it to 0, it's just 2.4, so make this 0, 0, minus 2.4, no, 2.4. Okay, so the 4 wheels are on the car. Now let's just lower the car a little bit. So choose the main, go down a little bit like so, and we're actually just gonna do the hood too because it's pretty annoying, and the trunk. Okay, perfect. Now the car actually looks pretty cool. I was just picking this color at first just for fun, but it actually looks okay. Now just to add a little bit of a camber, we're gonna spawn a bone, and this bone you're gonna actually link it to the axle that you actually want to work on it. So for this wheel it's the axle front right, and just with the settings here you can play with the wheels, but the only settings you should be touching is the camber, so like that, and the movement of the wheel. So we're actually going to put 5 degrees of camber, and remember that when you put camber the wheel is actually going to go up, so it's not going to be underground. So just look right here and go just around half of the wheel touching the ground, and then adjust your offset. So we're gonna make it pretty flush, but remember one thing: if you're actually watching this video and you're making some custom wheels for your car and dropping it and camber and everything, make sure the wheels doesn't clip the fender, because if you do, I'll find you. The wheel is actually clipping the fender, and that's something that you definitely don't want. Let's go back in PAC3 and get the car up a little bit, because now it's too, oh my god, monster truck. Oh my god, what am I doing? Now the fitment is great, it's not clipping the fender, so this is what we want. It actually limits you from how much you actually want to be low, but looks really better. So now I'm seeing that I still have maybe ½ an inch to go down. What I'm actually going to do is give a little bit more offset, because I think the wheel is in too much. Let's go back in PAC and fix that. Really simple, but it's technical, so you have to be fitting the stuff really closely, so you don't see any clip or just invisible part floating around. So really adds, like right now the car could be complete and I could make a showcase and your people would be like, oh damn, but I wouldn't because it's too simple. But really look at this, man, it's really pretty, really pretty. Oh my god, it's pretty, it's pretty, it's pretty. Now just make sure it doesn't clip the fenders again, and then it's good for rolling. And look at this, guys, it looks really good just with the wheel. So now we can add a spoiler, we could change the seat, change the steering wheel, tint the windows, put some lips on and stuff like this. Wheels are something really important for your car. It's the shoes of the vehicle. Just make sure though that the wheels you're doing match with the car. Don't put like these wheels on a bus, you know. Try to be complementing the car. So I think these wheels are going real well with the car right now. and then you can add brakes. You can do pretty much what you want. And I almost forgot, you can change the texture of the tires. So some of the tires will have writing on it and stuff like this. Another thing here, the max that I've just done, you can change the center part. So if you actually want to make really fully custom wheels, which I've done, if you look at my Mini Cooper, which was my 9th showcase, I made completely these wheels out of props. You can just put a big tube in the tire so it makes the barrel of the wheel, and then just add stuff as you want, and you can actually make some really good looking wheels. So that was it for this video. Right now I just show you one wheel, but you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can put a microwave if you want to, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll leave you on some little cinematics of this car. I will customize it a little bit just so it looks better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope you guys like this video, and drop a comment if you want, subscribe, and it feels really good to be back. So yeah, hope you guys like this.